I'm from LA. The building that they moved.
Favorite and
I hope you can get just
2, 3. Woo! Hey.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Oh, oh, oh. People who don't. Yeah.
celebrated being raised up. You were
A round of applause, folks.
Oh my goodness. Now, believe it or not.
There's the ride. So the meeting point for the ride is here, facing Five Guys. We've learned to be early, so we're 15 minutes early.
I would like
There's a Five Below there as well. I'll be having a little look in that tomorrow or later. It's a great little shop, Five Below. The bargains you can get in there, sweet stuff like the M&Ms stuff and all the other little jellies, but about $8–10 in the other shops. You can get them in there for $2.99. So we'll be having a little look in there. Friday night in New York City. There's the ride.
Wow.
I know.
I'm from LA, so my first word was headshot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I love that. Is my best friend in the entire bus. He's like a brother to me and somehow also a cousin. His name is Scott. On the count of three, we're all gonna say hi, Scott. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Buzz. If you look to our left, you're gonna see my friend. She puts the Queen in Queensboro Bridge. And judging by that red sweater, I think she started robbing Target employees again.
That's right.
On the count of three, let's all say hi to my friend Jackie. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Jackie.
Those are our twins.
It's our twins.
Oh
Outfit
my
repeaters.
gosh, I love them. Those are our biggest fans. Our cousins. Now we do have one more introduction to make. We are
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
inside his stomach being slowly digested. His name
Shake your shack.
So many sights to see.
Shake Shack, get it? Oh, the jokes don't get better. Oh, right, Times Square.
Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
Dreams born, even what streets of life can gravity.
They can really control it, and the guy that they think it preserves some of the magic to do it by hand of this hotel. And funny enough, he did it the same year he died, so it's never too late, folks.
Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street,
Sure.
of Fontaine.
I got a little inside scoop. I heard the Wiz is moving into the Fontaine. Or not, maybe not. Wait. Yes, I think so. I think I'm right.
But I want to give all these beautiful people here in Times Square a nice big ride wave. Let's do it. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
We're here in a big city. This
Oh
is
my,
so
oh my
great.
God! Hello, hi.
Who are you?
Well, hello, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, goody gee. Howdy, folks.
Did you come from the Red Bull convention?
Oh, you're funny, you're funny. No, I did have some. Okay, I did. I played. I was on the big screen. I was too embarrassed for a second.
This year, I'm going to learn a new language. I'm going to get my pilot's license. I'm going to get a bigger apartment. And then I'm going to get my pilot's license again because I don't think I got it the first time. But first, I'm going to party!
Oh, we're number one!
Woo! Let's do it!
Hey, hey, hey! Kills. Wow! Give yourselves a round of applause, folks. Yeah! You just celebrated New Year's Eve in time. Nobody needs to know what happened in March on a bus, okay? That's what social media is for. Lying.
Yep, according to social media.
I love the New York Times, and we're about to pass the building that they moved into, 1 Times Square. New York Times now resides on 8th Avenue, and for a very long time, this building sat completely empty.
Yeah.
The people who owned it realized they could make more money just by the billboards and the advertisements on the side, so it sat empty with a Walgreens on the bottom. But now, they're turning into a museum about the history of Times Square. And it's supposed to be finished rather soon, so they say, but I've driven past it many a time, and I've never seen a construction worker.
Well, they
so.
did lay down their beams from 1904 when this building was first constructed. This is 1 Times Square.
Here it is.
And just like Scott was saying, they're going to completely renovate this entire place, $500 million renovation. They're also digitizing the entire exterior because that's how they made their money from before, just by using that front panel because nobody wanted to rent on the inside. So they make $25 million a year on average, and by digitizing the entire exterior, they're expected to make $100 million. Because that's simple math.
Will you scan something nearby?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Thank
Here's
you.
something you can see.
Subject, Jackie.
Oh.
Profession, ride operative.
Yeah.
Sign, Nazis. Alma mater, New York University.
Dropped out.
Favorite food, hamburgers.
Yum.
Fun fact, saw Rent 32 times.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
you must really like Rent.
Yeah.
How much did that cost you?
It cost me $525,600.
Wow.
Yeah, it's my landlord's favorite musical.
We are Broadway. Broadway has a little bit more of a curve to it, and that's for a very specific reason. Broadway was originally the Native American trading route when Manhattan was Mannahatta. And it's not only one of the longest streets in New York.
Called it the Gentleman's Way, and then it was that trading trail. So it's got this favorite, and that is 42nd
Oh my gosh.
Street, the ride.
You do that perfectly.
That is crazy. Our
More
music.
prepared than
Lady
you.
in the Pom Pom, you like our music?
Hello.
You like it? Anyone like our music?
Anyone at Bryant Park like our music?
Anyone too cold? Street Sweep, you like our music?
Oh, she's busy with her job.
Do you like our music? You're busy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm so sorry. Why are your shoes white though?
So clean.
Yeah.
Oh, now wait a minute.
This
This family still has no idea what's happening now.
Turn around. Turn around. Look at
It's
that.
a show!
The child knows.
Oh! Folks, this is what happens when a rock act gets a DUI.
Yes.
Yeah, wow! Okay, now back to
Oh
work.
my gosh, incredible.
That was wonderful. Performing, you're obligated to pay them.
Now,
I just
if-
paid $30.
If you look up, friends, you see that building right there that has that blue spire right up there?
Yeah.
That is the Bank of America Tower. Now, that is the 8th tallest building in New York City.
Wow. Number 8.
Number 8. Okay,
8 is great.
It's the 10th in the Western Hemisphere,
Okay, 10.
and it's the shortest in Dubai.
Oh.
Okay, so,
I don't really care about the 8th tallest, to be honest.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, maybe we can make this a little bit more interactive.
Hand. Because if you raise your hand, we'll think you're choking and do the New York City Heimlich, which is to turn around and walk away.
Yeah,
Okay?
maybe
We
get
all
our
can.
phones out.
Luis, 10,000 bride points for Luis. It's
Yes.
true. It's One World Trade Center, which stands at a patriotic 1,776 feet tall.
Yeah, 1,700.
Anyone from England?
Oh, we got
Thank
people.
goodness.
But it is also one of 40 buildings here in Midtown that actually has its very own zip code because it gets so many deliveries. Saks Fifth Avenue, the flagship store on Fifth Avenue, actually has 2 zip codes, one for the building and one for just the shoe department.
That's a lot of delivery.
So you'll see delivery people around all the time. But
Oh! Yeah, get into it. Hello!
Go UPS, go UPS, you are the best. Go UPS, go UPS, go UPS. Oh. All the ladies love UPS, UPS. All the ladies love UPS, UPS. All the ladies love UPS, UPS. Oh.
Shops, but they've kept the centerpiece, the ice skating rink. This is New York City's only free ice skating rink. Free if you bring your own skates. As we know, TSA loves when you bring sharp off. In its signature white tonight, one of its 16 million color combinations, it is capable of getting lit as, and it of course gets lit every night, just like me and Jackie.
Whoop, whoop. Now,
Woo!
it does light up in that specific color combination as its default mode for a very specific reason, actually.
This is our competition. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can compete with
This
another
is what?
party.
You
but
just got some LEDs, good for you.
this is us if we didn't learn facts about New York City.
Or have charming hosts.
And they're on their phones. They look bored.
They look bored.
But tell me why it's lit signature white.
Yeah, so it's lit in its signature black and white because this used to be known when it first came out as the empty state building, lovingly coined, because nobody wanted to live in it. It was too tall, too scary. It sways back and forth in the wind a little bit. Nobody trusted it. It wasn't until there was this little movie about a gorilla with a dream. What's that one called again?
King Kong?
King Kong,
Ah,
yes,
yes.
King Kong, where people saw that gorilla hanging off the side of the building and they said, that's a sturdy building, I'll live in it, and it's been at full occupancy ever since. So because of that black and white movie, its signature colors are black and white.
I love that. You know, which some of you may visit. Is anyone going to the top of the Empire State Building while they're here? Ooh,
Oh
smoke
my God,
effect.
the city, you gotta stop smoking.
Hey, seriously.
You gotta stop smoking.
Switch to vaping.
Yes, better.
Anyone going to the top of the Empire? Yeah? You're going to take the elevator or the stairs? Yes, smart people. There is actually one day of the year you can take the stairs. It's called the Empire State Run-Up Challenge. It's a charity event we do for wounded athletes. Ironic enough, by the time you get up there, you'll be a wounded athlete too.
Yeah.
So does anyone want to guess for, let's say, 9.5 ride points, what was the fastest time somebody was able to get up those 86 flights of stairs?
In minutes.
Close. For 9.5 ride points in minutes. Keep in mind this is a cool bus, not a school bus. Oh, you're a smarty pants. It's true. 9 minutes and 33 seconds was the time it took Paul Craig to get up 86 flights of stairs. I know. For reference, that's the same time as the snooze on your Apple alarm. So in the time it took you to roll over and go back to sleep, Paul Craig got up 86 flights of stairs.
I can't even.
Oh!
Everybody keep your hands up.
Whoa.
Just waving like you can't get enough. Hey, when I say the, then you say ride the.
Ride
the.
ride.
All right, we get it cracking, wondering what happened. What happened to that? My man with the orange hat just sliding through a whole family with beanies. You see me, NYC in 3D. Oh, rhymes by the selection. This guy looking like he might need directions. We're heading up north, of course. It's all law for the cat. Freestyle is well endorsed. I'm looking for a notary public. Are you a notary public? Yes, I'm feeling a good feeling in my stomach. It's a Friday night. We're about to get a hype. Maybe take flight if you replace my shoulders with wings. I do this all summer, fall, winter, spring, 4 seasons. Don't need a reason. Bless me like I'm sneezing. Hey, good riddance, good readings. Credence. Clear water revival. Yes, it's for survival. I'm going for the title. Nobody's a rival. Taking it right across the street, keeping it complete, swift on the feet. You know that's what it's like in Midtown, the way we get down. High five to my guy right there on the flyby, but a little shifty, moving quickly. Hold up, everybody throw your hands up and just wave them like you can't get enough. When I say the, then you say ride the.
Ride
the.
Ride.
Oh, take it down just a little bit, getting too ridiculous when I'm getting into this. Yes, just a little bit. 6th Avenue is ubiquitous. This is how we roll. Yes, we're going deep in. My man right here with the sheepskin. Cold, but he's still looking cold. I don't know, I can't tell, it's out of control. Rock the mic with so much soul. Hold on, forming like Voltron. I wrote this rhyme for Adele like the new Billy Joel song. You know I get my stroll on. Why can't it be all so simple? Lovely family, rocking down south. You know what it's about when I got the microphone. I can't get it out of my fist, out of my wrist, out with a twist, Oliver Twist. Can I have some more, sir? This is how we do. You know we're coming through. Do. When I slide it on through the avenue. A man right here catching it on video. A hashtag the ride if you didn't know. A little bit of give and go. Spit it straight out of control. Yes, I spit it with so much soul. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes as we go. From down south to us we go. Yes, talking right near Canada. I hope you adjusted the focus and the aperture. Looking like an amateur with an iPhone. Yes, I'm off the dome, off of the cabbage. Every sentence like this is like magic. Freestyle fanatic, you know I gotta have it. I pull a rabbit out of hat out of a rabbit. Hold up, everybody right now throw those hands up. Just wave them like you can't get enough. When I say good, then you say bye. Good.
Bye.
Good.
Bye.
Hey!
Yay! Oh my gosh!
What an amazing surprise!
So Rand Street was. It wasn't until Mayor LaGuardia had the genius idea of sticking that train underground where trains belong and revamping the street to Avenue of the Americas in the hopes of attracting businesses and foreign concerts from around the world. As we go up 6, you're going to see silver discs on the side that name different places in South America. We've seen St. Lucia, Haiti as well. But with all these businesses, there's not many places to eat, so a lot of people rely on food carts, just like this one over here. Adels Famous has been viral on TikTok a couple of times. Now you may think this line is long. This is a pretty short line for them.
It's true.
People will wait wait up to 3 hours for this food and tell us that it's worth it, which I think nothing is worth that amount of time for me.
Yeah, I do wonder the people who have said that if they've eaten at other food carts, because I do think they're all relatively the same. But the ride, you know a lot about vehicles. You're friends with some of them. Would you be able to scan these food carts, bring in some information?
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Come on, tell us the truth.
Subject, food cart meeting. Animal of origin, something removed.
Fiber.
Contents of special sauce, pass.
Can you do that?
Skillet cook, bottom chef.
We still went to culinary
Tastes
school.
like chicken. Okay. Percent of time the ride staff eats it for lunch, 98.
Oh my gosh, this guy's like, what is this? I don't know what it is either. So exciting.
That man is definitely a high school football coach.
And I'm so glad for him.
And go your team. Go Wolves.
Go Wolves.
Yeah, here we are, 1221 Avenue of the Americas. Folks, look inside this lobby. It might look familiar to you. That's because it's used as a filming location for a lot of shows and movies. Most notably, some of the Saturday Night Live opening montages, the interior shots for Suits, but most famously, that is the lobby from The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, where everyone freaks out that Miranda is coming early.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. 1221 also boasts having the record for the person trapped in an elevator for the longest time, 41 hours. You can watch that man spiral in 1998. It's uploaded to YouTube. So that's like before the internet, before...
And lit up. It was pretty different in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. Did anyone happen to visit Times Square during that time? Anyone in Times Square 70s?
Okay. I got a way we can explain it.
Perfect.
Okay. So this Times Square that we're about to see is beautiful. It's got a lot of different lights, and these lights are called spectaculars. Okay. Now in the old Times Square, there were no such thing as spectaculars. Okay. There were more red lights in a district format.
Right.
A lot of independent pharmaceutical reps, people offering their services.
Right.
If you went on the ride back then, it was a totally different thing. We were making way more money.
It's true. We
So
were still dancing behind glass, but I didn't invite my mom to the show.
Yeah.
It wasn't until this small, little-known corporation called the Walt Disney Company, they decided to move in because they wanted to bring one of their shows to Broadway. However, they didn't want audiences leaving that show to see a different kind of beauty with a different kind of beast. Yeah, so they teamed up with the mayor at the time, and they created a law. This law is called Zone Ordinance 81K, or the Spectaculars Law. The Spectaculars, of course, being those light-up billboards. We call those the Spectaculars. And this law, here it is, folks, in all its glory, those Spectaculars must remain on at full brightness, at full capacity, at all times. Otherwise, the building receives a very hefty fine. The idea being, if there's no shade, shady from space. Here it is again.
Absolutely. Now, that's pretty incredible. Times Square, absolutely stunning. I love it over here. I love seeing the New Year's Eve ball up there above the 2024.
They're so serious about keeping those lights on and avoiding a blackout that if Manhattan or Midtown experiences a blackout, Times Square will stay lit up because of those backup generators all the way in New Jersey.
Yeah. When Hurricane Sandy hit, this place stayed entirely lit. Now here we are at the Eugene O'Neill Theater. You're going to notice on the exterior that it's got sort of this boring beige color. Well, when they had the 1994 revival of Grease, they agreed, and they decided to paint this entire exterior hot pink for the Pink Ladies and put their favorite lyrics up on the bricks that are underneath there. Now, they had to be covered because when the revival closed, they realized that the pink paint that they painted with was permanent. They couldn't get it off. So in the next...
Over 20 countries that are only in New York City restaurants. Okay, and two of my personal recommendations. There's Becco's, which is a great place for unlimited pasta, a great Olive Garden dupe, handmade, homemade pasta every single day. And then the other being Joe Allen's, which is decorated entirely by the posters of Broadway shows that flopped, Broadway shows that didn't last very long. But we're about to get a great view of Worldwide Plaza. Worldwide Plaza was where Marilyn Monroe sang Happy Birthday to her very platonic friend JFK. Here it is, folks, Worldwide Plaza.
And this is how I sing Happy Birthday. Who is that, though?
Oh, she looks pretty lit, too. Whoa, yeah, that guy knows what's up.
Oh my gosh, that was so incredible and so random and unexpected.
Oh, how lucky are we she bumped into somebody in jazz sneakers? Otherwise, that could have been running on the E line. No train going downtown. You want to make a donation for my basketball team? You want to make a donation for my basketball team? I'm taking donations for my basketball team. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I said don't look at me. Stand clear of the closing doors. Give the ride a round of applause, folks.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that was so realistic.
It was. Has anyone rode the subway while you've been here? Yeah, did that feel pretty accurate? Yeah, well, to make it even more accurate, she stole all your wallets and I peed in the corner.
Woo-woo!
Yeah.
Yes. Now, we're about to see one of my favorite buildings here in New York City, and that is the Hearst Tower. Take a look over here at this Panera Bread. Now, this is the Hearst Tower. If you look at the bottom, it's old on the bottom. Now, look up to our ceilings. It's new and futuristic on the top, old on the bottom, new on top, just like Cher. And if you believe in life after love like I do, I'll tell you why, okay?
Please, tell me.
So here's what happened. During the, they started...
Water goes all the way down to the first floor Panera, and that's the recipe for those charged lemonades.
There you go.
Yeah. That's why people are dying.
Yeah.
But we're coming up here on the Deutsche Bank Center, folks. The Deutsche Bank Center is a vertical shopping experience, which is New York City for mall. It's a mall, but it's more than just a mall. For starters, it's got a residential building and a hotel. The residential building has been home to many celebrities over time. These are these two matching buildings that shoot up through the Deutsche Bank Center that sort of look like matching USB ports. The residential building has been home to Tom Brady, Cameron Diaz, and the hotel boasts the most expensive rooms to rent in the city. The cheapest rooms go for about $9.50 a night, whereas the penthouse goes for $11,000 a night. So I imagine that's where we're all staying. Yeah,
absolutely.
right.
And during the holiday season, they knock up the prices. They rack them up. For that penthouse during the holiday season, starting in November, it goes for $36,000 a night.
Wow.
Which is crazy. So if we all pool our money together, we can maybe stand in the lobby for 10 minutes.
Hey, but I can't blame them. They got such a great view of Columbus Circle. There he is, Mr. Christopher Columbus, standing atop his 70-foot tower.
The Muffin Man, he doesn't know where he is, poor guy. And no one seems to know where they are because this is New York City's only roundabout. Now, my friends from Liverpool...
Celebrities? I hope so, because we're about to see one of New York City's biggest celebrities. This celebrity has been featured in over 300 TV shows and movies and stars in almost every cold open of Law & Order SVU. You might have figured it out. It's Central Park, folks.
Yay!
Here it is. Make some noise for the park.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Now, who here has been to Central Park?
Show of hands. Yeah.
Incredible. 1,000 ride points. Now, keep your hand up if you got lost in Central Park.
Be honest, this is the same bus.
10,000 ride points. You did it right. That's how it was designed. The Parkitects, Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vopps, they designed it so that it did not resemble anything like New York City. So there's nothing resembling that rigid grid system. No straight lines, no right angles. The whole point is for you to get caught up in nature. Even the roads that run through Central Park are below ground level so that your line doesn't ever look like you're not in nature.
It's true, and here we have a great view of two different types of horses. We've got our carriage horses, and then our horses being sold in the food cart.
Cool.
Fun fact about horses delicious. The ride, you want to tell us about Central Park?
Affirmative. Subject, Central Park. Number of acres, 843. Number of trees, 24,000. Number of benches, 9,000. Favorite Central Park activities, ball games,
Sun tanning,
ice skating,
sun tanning,
jogging,
sun tanning,
biking,
sun tanning,
horseback riding,
sun tanning.
sun tanning,
Thank God.
Shakespeare in the park. My favorite Shakespearean quote, to swim, to dive into the fire, to ride
Moana.
the tempest.
You were close, you were close. Yeah, Shakespeare in the Park, a long-lived tradition presented every summer by the public at the Delacour Theater. Except for this summer. They're doing renovations on the Delacour, so we are paused for
Because there are actually 3 different performance halls here. You've got Stern Auditorium, which is the famous one that everyone knows from all the...
Impressive, yeah. A lot of musicians refuse to perform in Zenkel Hall because of the train. Instead, they put a lot of comedians there because comedians will perform anywhere.
Are you being interrupted by Cal?
I think so, yeah, I think it's one of our New York City buskers. Let's give him a round of applause, folks. Hey, you sound great out there.
Why, thank you.
Wait, so you're busking, right?
Indeed I am.
Now, I read on the internet.com specifically, that you can make $500 a day busking.
Wow, how accurate. I've actually made $450.
$450?
No, 450 cents.
Oh, well, at least you got rent covered for the month.
Oh, yeah.
What are you playing out there?
Oh, nothing but the best classic rock that no one remembers anymore.
Oh.
That was Moon Dance by Van Morrison. Anyone know that song?
Okay.
Maybe that's why I have $4.
Do you take recommendations?
I do.
Requests?
Yeah, pretty requests maybe?
Yeah.
Could you maybe play a more pop tune?
Oh.
It's Friday night. Let's get the vibes up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something
Yeah,
well-known like me and
let's try
Jackie.
something like this. Here we go.
Subject, New Jersey. Population, 8.7 million. Birthplace of the Ice Cream Cone. Nickname, the Garden State. Number of NFL teams, 0. Number of New York NFL teams who play there, 2.
Wow, good to know.
All right. Now, I'm looking down at my wrist.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and it's a freckle patch.
Gonna find the winner.
Yes, we are.
I'm hoping that it is me, but it's probably gonna be Bree. We'll see.
We'll
Wow,
see.
round of applause, folks, for
Oh
that
my
beautiful
gosh.
song. I've been singing those lyrics every single ride. This is the first time it's made sense.
exciting.
Wow. Well, have you been keeping track of the points?
No, it's in my rider. I don't count anymore.
Oh, true,
I don't
true. Well,
know.
then let's just do winner takes all. Make it
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
We've seen some taxis. Of course, now when you want to see one, you can never find
Yeah,
one.
they're never when you
but
need 'em.
taxis, they're a very specific shade of, very specific color. Remember to shout out your answers. What color are taxis? Great, we're all listening, not the question. They're a very specific shade of yellow. They are goldenrod yellow, or as I like to call it, consider drinking more water yellow. So for all the ride points we have, and to be the ride quiz champion, why do we paint taxis goldenrod yellow? Why might we do that? It's not because it's a pretty color, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I see you thinking about it. What'd you say? Someone said something? Why would we paint taxis yellow? Such a bright color.
Yes, Bree, so people can see it! Oh my
see,
God,
it's true.
Bree!
Goldenrod yellow is the most visible color to the human eye. Even colorblind people can see goldenrod yellow, as opposed to real blind people who cannot. So that makes Bree the champion of the ride.
Dolls, this is where my mom works.
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible toy store. No dolls. I went in not a Barbie or a Bratz.
No, and there are no gentlemen. Or sports.
No, well, did not mind the no sports.
Yeah.
I did my M&Ms with your face printed on it, which is a great gift for people who like you, and even better for people who don't. Yeah, I give all my enemies M&Ms with my
Now,
face on it. Oh, should we
M&M
point it out? This is Gifts and Luggage, folks. This is the only place in New York you can buy an I Love New York t-shirt. This is the only place right here. Line up early.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the M&M store is the most visited place in Times Square, welcoming about 2 million people every single year. It's also the only candy store with a bouncer, which is so impressive. Over here, we have the Palace Theater, which just celebrated being raised up. You raised me up! Yeah, it was raised a 1/4 of an inch every single hour throughout 2022 in order to make room for that shopping experience underneath and hotel lobby. And then the theater is up top there, where that platform is the opening doors to the theater.
Yeah,
which
they
is
couldn't
phenomenal.
demolish the Palace Theater because, like Hearst Tower and Rockefeller and Radio City, it is landmarked, which means they couldn't do anything, even if they wanted to put businesses there, except move it up. Now, this is actually the third location of the Palace.
Nationalities that speak 170 languages, 18,696 restaurants, 237 theaters, 86 skyscrapers, and countless only in New York moments. If I may quote journalist Alistair Cook,
Please.
New York is the biggest collection of villages in the world. In my highly educated estimate, I would conclude that our 8 million residents and 47 million visitors are trying to live in the whole world at once.
Yeah, look at her getting her pose on.
Yeah, I don't know how we can top that. I
I
really don't
think
know.
I do know.
You do?
I think we should do something special. I think it's time for a little New York City karaoke. Folks, the words are on the screen, so you got no. A round of applause, folks.
Oh my goodness. Now, believe 35 hours
That
long.
was a 35-hour song.
Yeah, it was 35
Yeah.
hours, but we do have 8 more hours to find our parking spot.
Yeah,
So
parallel
there's a-
parking on 42nd Street, no problem.
No problem.
Here we are at the New Amsterdam Theater, folks. This is where Disney moved in when they brought their first show to Broadway. It's currently home to Aladdin. You might notice a Disney musical. That's because they signed a 99-year lease with the New Amsterdam. And Disney's not the only thing in the New Amsterdam. There is a ghost.
Yes.
There's a ghost named Olive. She was a showgirl that fell to her death in the pit, and she is said to haunt the theater to this day. Shows have to get Olive's blessing before opening in the New Amsterdam. Otherwise, she's been known to steal props and costumes and lock dressing room doors.
Yeah, because they chose that theater because it never had a seedy history. There used to be, just on this street, about 20 theaters, and now there are only 2. This one also being here, the AMC Theater, known as the Julian Eltich Theater. Now, as we pull up to our parking spot, the Ryan, do you have any parting words for these very pretty people?
Please watch your step as you leave the ride.
Very important.
Make sure to join me again as we continue to conduct research in New York and its cities around the world.
Scott's going to check
Yeah,
to see
no,
if
we're
we're in our
good. We're good.
parking
I heard
spot.
the click.
But please give yourselves a round.